Hey guys, Joe here. Instead of feeling sorry for myself, I decided to document my struggle with cancer in hopes of helping someone else. Join me in conquering this disease, and together we will build a brand new you. Remember, there is hope. It's not the end. Hey guys, Joe here. Welcome to the cancer battle update. It is, what is it? I don't even know. April 8th, I'm guessing. With the whole thing going on with the coronavirus and all this different stuff, it's just been a whirlwind. But I should have made a video right when I got out of the appointment, because this is basically an update. As you've seen there in the intro, you've seen the actual scoping of my throat, which was really interesting. So the guy, I guess it is a orthopedic, it's a pediatric scope. So he tells me, hey, we're gonna stick this scope that actually goes through your nose. So it goes through your nose and down the back of your throat to investigate, the area here that's damaged. And that was interesting. You've seen it going in. You can see hairs and mucus. And finally, when it gets down there, you can actually see the back of my throat and my vocal cords. And so the result of the scope is, I've been complaining, and I've actually got this mic here. I'm trying to utilize a system that allows me to not force as much in the way of speaking, because that is really the problem, and it's one of the issues. So I got this mic so I can actually speak a little bit more calmly and at a lower level, so I'm not pushing and forcing and really straining my voice to make the video. So I'm really speaking quietly, and it's helpful. Prior to getting cancer, I was making some videos for the business here. I do automotive glass tinting, and so I was making a course, how to do automotive glass tinting, and doing some training. I have a website, Tint Academy, and I also have a YouTube channel, Tint Academy, that's probably got about 1,000 subscribers right now. But when I got sick, really what it boiled down to was I couldn't speak, and I couldn't put the same amount of effort into it. So now what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to utilize this microphone setup, speaking a little bit more quietly, and the microphone gain being up, and even allowing me to edit and turn the gain of my volume way up as a result of the damage that's been done. So what damage is there that's been done? One of my vocal cords is paralyzed, and I'm not going to see any improvement in that, more than likely. It's been about 1.5 years now. Typically when that vocal cord rebounds on its own, you'll have improvement in the voice, or actually recovery, which I've not been lucky enough to experience. So, you get the news and it's like, man, I've already been dealing with this for 1.5 years. I sure do miss my normal voice, but we got to make the best of it and make do with what we have. And you've seen my tumor. If you've watched any of my videos, you've seen my tumor. It's windy outside, so hopefully the door's not making too much noise here. One cool feature in regards to this software here is I'm able to switch back and forth, so both from front to rear camera. So there's my rear camera, and there's my door, and the door is actually moving because of the wind, and it's like vacuum action pulling back and forth. So you might be able to hear that. I don't know. Hopefully it's not too bad. But so one of the vocal cords is damaged. And what can we do about that? Nothing. There's a couple procedures that may help. So one of the procedures is to actually go in, and they're going to scope again, and then they're going to watch, and they're going to go in with a needle and inject into the vocal cord that's paralyzed. They are going to inject in there like a collagen or a fat or some sort of steroid type substance. Like, I don't know exactly what it is. We'll get the gory details of that a little bit later, I guess. But the idea is to build up that vocal cord, because you see it in the video in the beginning. That vocal cord is actually, it's like thin from not being used, sort of like atrophy or something to do like a muscle when you don't use it a lot. So now it's gotten very slender and it doesn't move. It's not closing the gap the way it should be. So it's not doing its job, basically. And so while I'm talking, there is air that is allowed to escape back and forth. The vocal cord is not shutting the way it's supposed to. So you got one kind of closing and the other one's kind of being left open. So imagine this to be the vocal cord that's paralyzed. What they're going to do is inject some material into it, if you will. And maybe that's not the greatest example. But what it'll do is when this one closes, this one will be fattened up. It'll help to close the gap some so that it won't have the same sort of issues. That's one option. Another option is to actually do a full-blown surgery into that area and put an implant in place that will push that vocal cord more into a position where it's full closed. I'm a little nervous about that. I don't know. I don't feel too confident about that because it's like, well, how do I know I'm not going to have swallowing issues or, worse issues to deal with because of that implant being in place there? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try the injection. But I don't feel too confident with the implant, nor do I really like the sound of it, as I'm sure you wouldn't either. So I don't think on the videos my voice doesn't sound all that bad, but even like right now, like when I talk to my children, let me see if I can do it. I use more like a baby voice, like, hey, and it's easier for me to talk and it doesn't really utilize my voice cords the way it normally would. So you don't have this sort of hoarseness. I'm able to, hey, come on, talk, come my daddy, and come on, baby, and all that stuff. And everything's fine, but obviously I can't use that voice for, adult stuff. So, gosh, we're going on 9 minutes here. So we got the vocal cord is paralyzed. We've got the treatments that are potential fixes for that, which is the injection and or the surgery with the implant. I don't think I'm going to do that. And, we got the microphone helping out. And that allows me to get back a little further from the from the camera, and it helps. It's like I don't have to force or try to yell or try to amplify the voice. I'm kind of using technology to compensate for what I'm dealing with. So, oh gosh, the stuff we go through here. I'm happy to be alive, man. You know what? I got one vocal cord. If that can carry me through, I'm 47 years old. If that can carry me through to, help me here in the next 40 years, let's just say, if I can make it that long, which I do believe and feel confident that I will at least be around for a while. I want to see my children grow and help them and take care of them until they're able to take care of themselves. My wife, she needs care, love, and income and support, and she needs a husband. So could she do it on her own? Yeah, I'm sure she could. But do I want to let her, fend for herself out there and not have me around? No. So we're dealing with these things, guys. They're normal life sort of issues that we deal with. Cancer comes along and changes things, affects things, but nonetheless, my goals and my, issues are the same. And I just want to live, and those are the reasons I want to live. Remember, I love you, man. There is hope. It's not the end. Stay strong. Do what you got to do. This is just a workaround. I'm implementing a workaround for my damaged vocal cords that's going to help me through some of the things that I'm trying to do here within my business, within life, and it is what it is. So I love you. Be strong. There is hope. It's not the end. Stay strong. Stay in the game. Don't give up. That's the majority of the battle, is to stay in the fight. And so if you want to get in touch with me, you can do that by join the Facebook group. The link is in the description. You can take a peek at There Is Hope. It is, There Is Hope, It's Not The End.com. If you want to pick up a shirt or, just check out the website and get in touch with me there. The links are in the description below. So be blessed. Love ya. We will talk to you soon, and we will see you in the next video. Take care.